वेलकम टू एसओएमपी। आज के बिग पिक्चर डिबेट का टॉपिक है बैंकिंग सेक्टर ओवरहॉल। दीज वर द पैनलिस्ट ऑफ आवर डिस्कशन। सो आइए देखते हैं कि कंटेक्स्ट क्या है। Recently, RBI has recommended the banking industry overhaul. सेंट्रल बैंक वर्किंग ग्रुप ने रिकमेंड किया है सीरीज ऑफ चेंजेस जो ट्रांसफॉर्म करेगा बैंक कंट्रीज बैंकिंग लैंडस्केप by paving way for the large industrial conglomerates to set up as banks. The internal working group of RBI ने recommend किया है for the conversion of big NBFCs, that is non-banking financial companies, into bank, also hike in promoters stake and a hike in minimum capital for new banks among others. ये जो internal working group है, it is being headed by PK Mohanty, which is being constituted by RBI in June 2020. इनका मेन रीजन था टू रिव्यू द एक्सटेंट ओनरशिप गाइडलाइंस, दैट इज द एग्जिस्टिंग ओनरशिप गाइडलाइंस एंड कॉर्पोरेट स्ट्रक्चर फॉर प्राइवेट सेक्टर बैंक्स in India. So now let us see the key recommendation of this internal working group. They have recommended that the large corporate houses they may be allowed as promoters of bank now. This requires necessary amendment किया जाना चाहिए in the Banking Regulation Act of 1949. If this is done, it will prevent connected lending and exposures between the bank and other financial and non-financial group entities. Also, they recommended the strengthening of the supervisory mechanism for large conglomerates, including the consolidated supervision. They also recommended the increasing the size of the stake of the promoters in private banks, which can hold up to 26% now, from a current 15% over a 15-year time frame. ये जो बड़े एनबीएफसीज हैं, दैट इज द लार्ज रन वेल रन लार्ज एनबीएफसीज, जिनका एसेट साइज है about 50,000 crore or more, including those which is being owned by corporate houses, ये कंसिडर हो सकते हैं फॉर द कन्वर्जन इनटू बैंक सब्जेक्ट. ऑल्सो इनका 10 years of operation complete हो जाना चाहिए, एंड there are other criteria also which should be met for them to become a bank. Also, for payment banks intending to convert to a small finance bank, a track record of 3 years of experience as payment bank may be considered as sufficient. So these were few important recommendations which was given by the group. So now let us see कि ये NBFCs है क्या? It is a company which is registered under Companies Act of 1956. It engages in the business of loans and advances, acquisition of shares, stock, bonds, etc. by the government or the local authority. ये इंक्लूड नहीं होता, इट डज नॉट इंक्लूड इन एनी इंस्टीट्यूशन जहाँ पे प्रिंसिपल बिजनेस है, एग्रीकल्चर एक्टिविटी, इंडस्ट्रियल एक्टिविटी, purchase or sales of any goods other than the securities, or providing any services and sale, purchase, construction of immovable properties. इन सब एरियाज में ये इंस्टीट्यूशन काम नहीं करता है. एनबीएफसी एक्सेप्ट नहीं करता डिमांड डिपॉजिट्स. It do not form the part of payment and settlement system, and साथ ही साथ it doesn't issue checks drawn on itself. The deposit insurance facility जो DICGC देता है, that is Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation, जो ये facility देता है, it is not available to the depositors of NBFCs. So now let us see कि ये जो decision लिया गया है by the internal working group of RBI, ये इस decision का क्या significance है? It was a long pending and a welcome move from RBI. ये ensure करेगा harmonization and uniformity in different licensing guidelines. Also, the corporate houses will bring capital and expertise to the banking. As there is an involvement of corporate houses, there will be an involvement of corporate houses in the banking sector. Moreover, not many jurisdictions worldwide bar corporate houses from banking. This decision will fuel the expansion of banking services to the previously underserved and unserved segments. इन सब segments को भी अब वो touch करेगा, lending provide करेगा. It will also boost economic activity, job creation, and enhance liquidity. जो banking regulator है, it has increased its vigilance over the NBFC segments, which has followed high growth in the last decade. So this shows that it is a good decision which is taken by the group. Now let us see what can be the challenges against this decision. जो corporate houses हैं, they can easily turn the banks into the source of funds for their own business. That means वो banks को अपने business के लिए as a fund use कर सकते हैं. So adding a bank to a corporate house thus means there is an increase in the concentration of economic power. Also, one more problem is tracing interconnected lending will be a challenge. Monitoring of the transactions of corporate houses ये require करता है the cooperation of various law enforcement agencies. But the corporate houses, you can use their political influence to stop this cooperation. However, internal working group believes that before corporate houses are allowed to enter into the banking sector, RBI must equip with the legal framework to deal with this interconnected lending and a mechanism to effectively supervise conglomerates that venture into the banking. So now let us see कि आगे क्या होता है. Next challenge is setting the regulator against the powerful corporate could also end up damaging the regulator. That is, the regulator would be under enormous pressure hoga to compromise on regulation. Its credibility would be at concern. It would be dented in this process. The next challenge is the entry of the corporate houses, if at all, agar ye hoga, it will likely to prelude to privatization. It might introduce privatization. So, given that we know that the governance in the Indian corporate world, any sale जो भी हुआ है public sector bank to the corporate houses, it has raised serious concerns about the financial stability. So entry of the corporate houses, it might lead to privatization and it might concern the financial stability as well. So now let us see what can be the measures or the way forward to address such challenges. Regulation of bank is of much more challenging task. We are conservative to expand the banking sector. So government को fully has to be fully on board, and RBI should play hand in hand with the banking sector. Kamath committee ने recommend किया है certain suggestions for restructuring of the banking sector. So it must be looked upon now, especially during this pandemic time. अगर अपने previous experiences से देखा जाए, where all the stakeholders lost money and credibility, so now there is a need for new regulations with a very high degree of supervisory mechanism and corporate governance जिनके strong IT and artificial intelligence enabled platform हो. जो अनसर्व्ड सेगमेंट्स की बात हो रही थी जहां पे लैंडिंग प्रोवाइड की जा सकती है ड्यू टू दिस वर द एजुकेशन हेल्थ केयर एग्रीकल्चर सो दीज सेगमेंट्स need a specialized approach to lending. Also, where a corporate house is a promoter, strict regulation should be there on the use of the funds held with the bank, and monitoring of the related party transactions will be essential. So, hence, fit and proper criteria needs to be foolproof, and common citizens should become the beneficiaries in this process. So that's all for today. If you found this video helpful, like the video, comment on it. Also subscribe to the channel. आप हमारा टेलीग्राम चैनल भी ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं, which is @SOMP guidance for further updates. Thank you.